So after 12 years of being an Access fan, I went ahead and got my hands on my favorite tour pamphlet that was put out during the Blanc and Rouge tour. I became a fan in 2007, so those pictures from this book were floating around quite a bit. So it was exciting to find this, and I just went ahead and got it. I'm not as rabid of a fangirl as I used to be, but I'm still a strong fan, so it was really nice just to get a copy of this for myself. So I thought it'd be nostalgic and cute to look through the photos and record my, like, nostalgic reactions, you know? So, okay. Yeah, okay. I remember these photos. I always thought that Dai Chen looked like some kind of stereotypical vampire. Like, really? I get the focus on the red, and I get the focus on the white, like Blanc and Rouge with some other little hues sprinkled in, but like, red eyes. Oh, man. But I thought it was pretty alluring, so of course I was, like, entranced. And granted, these are some of the first photos I ever saw of Access, because these were what were really going around at the time. This picture, oh my gosh, this picture. Okay, so this was one of the first, like, the reflection is really bugging me. This was, like, one of the first, like, scanned photographs of Dai Chen that I ever really fell in love with. I'm gonna put it up here. Just no, that made it 12 times worse. I don't know. But my point is that this was like one of the first pictures that I saw of Dai Chen and just was like, holy shit, wow. Just the style, the aesthetic, you know, it's not overly complicated except for the textures and the kind of arrangement. You know, I went to art school, but I don't know what I'm saying. But just so much of it was just set up so perfectly, and I remember wishing that this were like a poster so that I could just put it up on my wall or my ceiling and look at it all the time. Hiro's is cool. Didn't really do much for me, but I just always thought that Dai Chen's photo in particular of the two were really cool. I saw them everywhere. And yeah, of course I saw these next ones. Like, the logo was really cool, and then Dai Chen, like, throwing that ribbon or whatever. Like, I was just kind of like, okay, that looks really cool, but you're also just standing there flipping a piece of cloth. And then Hiro, like, I'm sorry, honey, but, like, Hiro, you look like you're falling over. I think they have some of the most, like, stupidest poses sometimes that are meant to look epic, and it's a complete failure. Okay, these pictures were huge. Like, I remember these, especially this one, with the text and the logo going around on, like, LiveJournal. Yes, when LiveJournal was still a thing, and I followed a blog dedicated to the DA family. This I saw, and I was just like, oh, these are so cool. Like, I knew in my heart seeing these that for the music and for the visuals, I loved Access. And then these shoots of Dai Chen were pretty cool. Like, these, I'll never get these two out of my mind. Like, I've always thought that these were just brilliant. Like, his clothes, his outfit, his hairstyle, you know, the jewelry. That's when I started really getting to know a lot of Dai Chen's aesthetic and how he styles himself and how his stylists style Dai Chen for him, you know? So I've always thought that that was pretty cool. And it, you know, it's gone all over the place, but this one I will remember probably forever. He also just looks really good in these photos. And now Hiro, I always thought that Hiros were pretty fascinating. Like, maybe it's just because I think I think of Hiro in a funnier way. Like, I'm sorry, Hiro, I think you're beautiful and talented, but you're just so funny to me. I say that with the utmost respect, but these photos, I remember thinking they're cool, but again, I was so biased. I still am biased towards Dai Chen, and so I thought these are not as pretty and beautiful as the other ones that feature Dai Chen, and so the things that struck me about this is the transparency of his shirt, which I think was highly emphasized in this photo because his face is so dark. And I'm just kind of like, wow, honey, I can see your nipples. Not sure I asked for that. And then these two. It makes me laugh so hard now, but I remember thinking that it's so epic. But like with Dai-chan, I'm like, that's a really nice low-cut shirt, but like it's kind of paired very strangely with this whole Prince thing you've got going on, and then it's framed like Napoleon. And then, you know, I just this is just Hiro. Like this is Hiro like in a princely jacket, but also looking like somebody with trying to be swag. If that makes any sense. I always just thought these were like really cute and funny. Now these shots are cool. Like I especially always loved this, and then Hiro's companion photo. I thought they made really good use of like the places they took the photos at, like, you know, a white backdrop and then stairs. You know, it's not exactly interesting, but they were able to use their style and a lot of different like angles and presentation and other big words I could use but don't remember, you know, to really create memorable shots, you know. And again, I remember Dai-chan's and loved Dai-chan's the most because I was so biased for him. Yeah, again, this shot I thought was pretty cool. I don't mean to ignore Hiro, but I was ignoring Hiro before. So again, just taking advantage of the location and making a place that looks so ordinary become so entrancing. That's just, I love this. And then yes, these shots are great. Like Hiro, I'm sorry, but this one just comes off to me as kind of like, oh yeah, girl, like just like just walking down the street with your sunglasses and your handbag and just gonna talk to that cute dude on the corner. Like, I don't even know, but it's just like got that vibe to me. And then this one over here is like, honey, are you lost? Like, are you okay? But it looks just like Dai-chan's kind of cool. Just the juxtaposition between these, like, I don't understand, but I love it. And then these photos, okay, like these photos of Dai-chan will always be something really special to me. Like, I remember I'm 102% sure that I use this without checking. I'm 102% sure that I used this as an icon on LiveJournal when LiveJournal was still a thing. And then this one I remember printing when I felt it was so cool to do that. Now I just order professional prints online. But I remember printing off on like office paper and using all of our home printers colored ink and really for all of these and hanging them up, taping them up in my room. And then Hiro's, you know, I always think Hiro's are nice, but yeah. And then the last two is just kind of cute. You know, the light reflections ruining everything, but, you know, here we are. And this was back when, let's see if it'll zoom. Will it zoom? Will it zoom? Here we are. Let's scroll down a bit. Okay, this is when Abe-san was still Abe-san and not Shinomori-san, if you get who I'm talking about. I think that was her married name. Shinomori? I don't remember. But anyway, the feared Abe-san was still Abe. So I thought that was funny. So yeah, this is this is a really special like set of photos for me, and I'm really excited that I've got my own like hard copy of it, even though it fingerprints easily. Okay, have fun, bye.